It is just a little before 5 p.m. on Tuesday evening on February 4th. If you're not familiar with the layout of Washington, D.C., we are just east, one building east of the White House. We are out here joining with hundreds and hundreds of opponents of Donald Trump's dangerous agenda, a man who inserted Elon Musk into the actual functioning of our government. They have forced out Treasury officials. They have overtaken payment systems within the Treasury Department. And in the absence of Congress actually stepping up to do something, citizens are exercising their First Amendment right under the Constitution to redress their government and express their displeasure and outrage at what is taking place. We're going to be joining them here. I hope that if you're not able to join in movements like this, in uprisings like this, you find a local area, a local group within your locality, within your municipality to voice your displeasure. It's going to take citizen action to get anything done in the absence of Democrats in Congress actually putting up an opposition to what is taking place. It's going to take more than concerned tweets from members of Congress. It's going to take citizen action to actually make some change here. So get ready for the fight. So the speakers are still going here. Doesn't seem to be wrapping up anytime soon. I would suspect within the next half hour or so. But there's a couple points that I want to draw down on here. And that is, of all the speakers, of the people who said great things, and there have been some. There's been Jamie Raskin, Elizabeth Warren, but it was Chris Murphy from Connecticut that really, really drove it home that we need to stop the Senate from acting on all of the nominees.
So it feels like the people of America have woken up. We are wide awake to the fraud that is being perpetuated on this country inside this building, and we are not going to stand for it. And I don't know about you, but I don't think the United States Senate should vote for a single nominee that's going to participate in this fraud. When we open up the Senate every single morning, we don't pledge allegiance to the billionaires. We don't pledge allegiance to Elon Musk. We don't pledge allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so I want to make sure that my mother gets her Social Security check, not because she pledges allegiance to Elon, but because she pledges allegiance to the United States of America. I want to make sure your neighbor gets their tax refund, not because they pledge allegiance to the billionaire class, but because they pledge allegiance to the United States of America. And so we have work to do right now. Every single one of us has a responsibility to stand up to this fraud. And it is true, we have to reach out to everyone in this country, conservatives, liberals, Republicans, Democrats, and tell them that we have not months, we have not weeks, but we have days to stop the destruction of our democracy. We have work to do. And so we will fight with you to make sure that in this country, it is the people that rule. It is the people that rule, not the billionaires. We are taking back this country from Elon Musk. Thank you, everybody.
Then I would take that a step further, that you need to call your congressperson. You need to call, especially your senator. Let's start there. With the Senate, with the Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution, advice and consent, they're the ones who are able to put forward the nominees of Donald Trump. They're the ones right now who are able to put a halt on how this government operates, to hold Donald Trump accountable for this. We won't we need to tell them we are not going to put through any of your nominees. We're not going to do any continuing resolutions. That would be in the House of Representatives. We're not going to allow debt ceiling increases until this is stopped, absolutely full stop. The other thing that I want to bring up is the fact that the other day when there was a protest in front of the old executive office building to protest the hijacking of USAID, Elon Musk called it an insurrection. It's interesting to me that they are so stupid that they would call this an insurrection, yet the actual insurrection at the Capitol on January 6, 2021, they don't call an insurrection. Nonsense. Call your congressperson, call your senator, whether they're Democrat or Republican, maybe especially if they're a Democrat, to hold this administration accountable. And the only way, it seems, to do that is citizen pressure on Democrats to be an opposition party. Not just be in the minority, we need to be an opposition party. I'm going to leave it there. We'll see if we can talk to some people after the speakers. We're in for a fight, and I hope that you have the stomach for it, because it's going to be a long 4 years. As I'm not fond of saying, but it's true, things are going to get worse before they get better, but it's going to take all of our resolve and all of our tenacity to stay in this and make things better for the country and for future generations. The damage that's being done right now isn't just for right now. It will take a hold over your children and their children and how they experience the government in America. As always, be genuine. Take care of one another.